Yo, what up? But look, everyone has challenges, but you gotta look for challenges that inspire you. Depression is a comparison of your life to a fantasy that you're addicted to. So love your challenges and transcend them and move on to bigger challenges and rewards, you feel me? Don't chase an easy life because you chasing something that's unattainable. If you getting bullied, it's to toughen you up. You gotta learn when to be nice and be a hero, but you also gotta learn how to use your asshole side, you feel me? Mastery is owning both sides. We got all these anti-bullying committees and stuff to protect weaklings who will never grow and always depend on someone coming to their rescue. Like, how they gonna learn how to stand up for themselves, cuz? Masterful people don't judge much. They know that heroes have a dark side and villains can have light in them, you feel me? They know that every person has every trait. So speaking on bullying, leave a tough school where you was bullied at and go to a school where there's a whole bunch of soft kids that's like little angels, and you're gonna express more of your leadership and asshole traits. Although you were seeming like the small fry at your other school full of mean kids, when you come to this new school full of soft kids, you gonna be like the bad kid because you gonna be teaching them cuss words and phrases they never knew and stuff like that, you feel me? So that's why they say never meet your hero, because you're infatuated with them and you're unconscious to half of them. You are not aware of their dark side. And when you meet them, your fantasy crumbles and you realize they're a human being just like the rest of us, cuz. You have a dark side that you haven't embraced and haven't loved because you stress and you worry and you have problems. You think foolishly that there's people out here that don't have a dark side or have to deal with issues as well. You feel me? That's what causes depression. In actuality, everything is balanced and neutral. In our perceptual reality, we project our ideas and fantasies onto the universe, and then we judge things, which gives it a positive or negative charge. Men are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. Everything you label negative, there's a positive to it buried in your unconscious, and vice versa. For example, imagine a kid saying his mom and his dad was never proud of him, and they never like nothing he does. He never stands up to their expectations and stuff. The positives of that is that could cause a child to pursue success in a way he never would have. It could make him achievement oriented, make him much more independent, not needing mommy and daddy to hold his hand through everything, you feel me? Which brings me to my point of the entire video, where all this overly positive bullcrap. You cannot have anything without its opposite. Self-mastery is owning both sides. We all got this inflated positivity idea, and that's just going to harbor negativity on the other end. The goal is to be balanced and be at peace. That's why I seem to do better than all those around me and all y'all up in the comments talking crap, because I know about just being grateful. I don't walk around with crystals, I don't sun gaze and so on and all this other stuff and put on an inflated sense of happiness and positivity and wokeness. I know gratitude is the ultimate state to be in. Gratitude is neither positive or negative because it can be fully utilized in positive and negative situations. It will balance you out from either end. Something bad can happen and you could be grateful that it wasn't worse. And usually you find all the good outcomes that came from that bad situation further on down the line. Something good can happen and you can remember that ain't everybody blessed like this. Ain't everybody got the same opportunity you got, you feel me? And it could have been far worse off. And then that humble you, bring you back to balance. Gratitude is the ultimate state for receiving. Why? Because you're already in the energy that's giving thanks for receiving, you feel me? You wouldn't discipline your kids if you was all positive. No, you go spank them and ground them when they get out of line. You got to get a little mean sometimes. You own both sides of yourself at that moment. When you see Tibetan monks, the monks that are always at peace and shit, they ain't all overly positive. In fact, you like never see them get excited, but you never see them down or negative either. They're balanced. They're embracing both sides. They're grateful and appreciative. A swing to the left is a swing to the right. If you get all overly excited and overly happy, then that's a big swing in one direction that must swing back in the other. If you think your girlfriend or your boyfriend is always going to be nice, caring, and supportive, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment. There's this idea going around that people always have to be nice, supportive, calm, kind, caring. That's not the reality of the universe. Get over it. You ever met somebody who's nice all the time? They get disrespected, pushed around, and they always putting themselves under others and putting others before they self, and they're still all nice about it. How can you even respect somebody like that? They're soft. If you repress your dominating side to the outside world, then it'll express itself internally, and you'll beat yourself up. You'll have anger and aggression towards yourself. Nobody but yourself. If you want to master your life, then you have to master the sides of yourself that you thought you had to repress. Sometimes you got to let the asshole out. Sometimes you got to stand up, put your head up, push and shove a little. And that's why I got all these people who aren't even my subscribers all up in my Instagram DM, all up on my Snapchat asking why they can't manifest what they desire, even though they've been sun gazing and moon gazing and all this other crap, man. Anybody on here pushing a message of how they've been doing something for 30 days, like carrying crystals, sun gazing or whatever, and now all their problems went away. They selling you dreams, man. I can guarantee you that most of these woke people y'all watch on YouTube have more problems than you, which is what led them to wake up in the first place, because they was going through some shit. Like, you will have issues and problems no matter if you a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire. If the Lord had problems when he walked this earth, then what make you any better? You feel me? And you don't have problems because of demons or the devil. You have problems because of the Most High God. They're to help you grow, to get you closer to him. All things come from one source. One source. Some of you should already understand that, unless you believe in multiple gods with animal heads that came from Egypt. But all things come from one source, whether good or bad. That's why I can tell most of these people claiming to be woke or have their third eye open are still very immature in their spiritual journey, like little babies. Because once you truly grow up in your spiritual journey, you stop judging things as good and bad, swinging left and right, like I explained already. You take it all as one. You can't have hot without cold. They're the same thing, just two different sides of the same spectrum. How would you know what up was if you didn't know what down is? Out doesn't exist without in. You cannot have, you gotta have in to have out. How could you know what light is unless you knew darkness? Everything is one. Embrace your problems so you can conquer them and go to the next set of problems on a higher level. Embrace the bad because it makes the good possible. Period. I'm out.